Good morning and welcome back to Margin. This morning we're going to talk about why it's so easy to be stingy. So let's jump right into it. So as we enter the fall season, people begin to seemingly switch gears in thinking about others at least a little more. Now, whether that's Thanksgiving, reminding you to be thankful for who or what you have in your life, or maybe it's Christmas reminding you to be giving, reminding you to think about and ponder on the purpose of the season, as well as reminding you to slow down and be intentional. Now, we all have seen movies depicting the absolute worst aspects of these holidays, from people being mean, stingy, greedy, amongst a number of other choice and chosen words. Now, I think it's easy to focus in on your immediate sphere, your immediate world, and what you are immediately impacted by. Now, this is so easy for all of us to do and get kind of that laser focus based on what's right in front of us, and this causes us to be short-sighted. Now, this short-sightedness leads us to a place where we can become real cynical and we can think about the world and the future from a standpoint where we're very discouraged. Now, with this, you may be thinking something along the lines of, what's the point? It's all falling apart anyways, or whatnot. But whether this is true or not, it's beyond our immediate control. But what is within your control is how you react to what happens around you. Now, like I said before, it's less of what happens to you and it's more about how you actually react to what happens to you. So let's say that you lost your home in the last downturn. The promising tech stock that you owned a lot of dropped to zero. Or maybe you lost your job or got laid off. Now, these examples are all superficial examples. There's obviously a lot more complicated and difficult things going through, people's worlds, but you get the point. So what then would your perspective be around buying a house, investing in the stock market, or finding maybe a steady 9-to-5? Now, your perspective would, or maybe it could, be much different than someone who hasn't walked through those things. Now, this doesn't mean that that journey, that experience, or your story is discounted, but you choose to be the author of how you actually handled those situations. So how you use those misfortunes to be a positive example in someone else's life who is maybe experiencing the same or similar situation could be a launching point to propel you forward in life. So I believe the journey solidifies who you are, positively or negatively. It reinforces those things you believe to be true, and can also rock your foundation and cause your foundation to crumble based on what you thought was true that is not true. Now, money in a lot of ways is the same. And it makes you more of what you already are. If you grasp onto money, bury it in the ground under a mattress, or you put it into a savings account and it decreases over time because of inflation, that's all to your prerogative. But I believe that money can either be a river or it can be a pond. Now, let me explain. It can either stay fresh by flowing to and through you to be a blessing to others, to keep the economy going, and so on and so forth, or it can accumulate and pool in one place, causing it to become stale, smelly, and maybe even bug-infested. So being that money will make you more of what you already are, be thinking about who you are and thinking through what aspects you may need to adjust, shift, or what foundational beliefs you have about money that may need to be updated because of you going through that process of growing as you learn more about money. Now, my call to action is to think about your finances. Are you frivolous and money burns a so-called hole in your pocket? Or are you stingy and to the point where money accumulates with no place to go? Or are you prudent? Are you somewhere in the middle, ensuring to save, spend, and give accordingly? But really reflecting on this will ensure that you are not stingy with your money. Now, if this information is helpful to you, please do like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you're reminded to come back on a daily basis and improve in managing your personal finances. Thank you for your time. Enjoy your day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.